Hello, my name is Tom Stiles, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show number 302. A few of you saw a previous version of 302, but it had some technical difficulties, so I'm doing a new show on a different subject. So here we go. This is the Radio Shack emergency radio that I demonstrated in a couple of shows ago. And one of the features it has is it has a charger, dyno charger, that also provides a USB output port for charging external USB devices such as cell phones. So today I wanted to test that capability, and I tried a test before I started recording using this cable as an extension cable, USB extension cable, and so that I can get my charger doctor away from the radio so you can see the display. Well, unfortunately, when I had this cable connected to the radio, connected to the doctor, connected to the cable for the phone, I did not get any charging capability at the phone. So I took this cable out of the loop, even though I did see a voltage display on the charger doctor, but it wouldn't charge for some reason. Don't know why. So anyway, took that out of the loop, and now what I have to do is I have to hook this guy directly to the radio, which is only has a small problem. You can't see the display. Display is here. Okay, so there's the display. And let me zoom in for a second. So it's showing 0 amps and 5.03 volts. Now, the one thing that the manual said was that you have to have charged the internal battery, the little battery pack. You had to charge that first before you try to charge or use the USB port. So I charged it I used the dyno and charged it for about 3 minutes. If I had an AC adapter, I could just put it on that and let it charge fully, and this test would probably be a little easier, but I don't. So anyway, so now I'm getting an output voltage. So I'm going to then hook up my cable for my cell phone, a USB cable, plug it into the output of the charger doctor, and I'll plug it into my cell phone and see if I get enough charge this will work. Oops. Okay. So it is showing on my phone, probably can't see it, but up here there's a little icon that shows that the phone is being charged, and here I have an application that shows me what the charge is present, which is 51%. So now, and I probably can't, in a brief amount of time, probably can't show any increase in the charge with just, a few minutes of cranking this thing. So now the icon has gone off, so the voltage probably has dropped down too far for this phone to recognize that it has an input, and what the charger right now is saying is 4.25 volts and dropping rapidly because I didn't put much of a charge. So I'm going to start charging this thing, and the phone has recognized that it's got enough voltage that it's charging, and I don't have enough strength to crank this thing to show you that it's getting charged. Okay, I'll quit. Okay, but anyway, it appears to be working, and I'm going to take this off so I don't kill the little charge I got. But anyway, the phone was showing me that it was being charged. I didn't crank it long enough to get an increase in the percentage charged, but I did to get the icon come up when I was using the dyno. And what I would suspect, let me get my breath. what I would expect you would do, as they recommend, is to fully charge that internal battery. Now, if you don't have an AC adapter, the only way you're going to be able to charge it is using the dyno. And it does take a lot of cranking to get a good charge on that internal battery. So what I would suggest is, say if you have a power outage and you haven't charged that internal battery, is that you use the radio by itself and just charge that battery. You know, maybe take 10-15 minutes, not continuous cranking, because you'll wear a hole in your thumb if you do it continuously. At least I would. But anyway, take the time to charge that internal battery and get that battery charged up, and then start charging your cell phone. Now, like I say, I don't know how long that would take to do. One thing is I could try to find, because I'm not very good at this dyno cranking thing. I could see if I could find an AC adapter so I could charge that internal battery, fully charge that internal battery. Then I believe in it, that's what it was indicating, is that you don't have to crank it as long as that battery's charged, and it will take whatever the capacity of that internal battery and use that to charge your cell phone, and possibly charge it just enough for you to make an emergency call. So that's my test. Maybe not very thorough. Again, I don't have a full charge on the internal battery. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment or send me an email at trrs73@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. I think I wore a hole in my thumb.